licking this thing, and I'm getting his old man germs in my mouth. That's disgusting.
You shouldn't be licking.
I flossed today, maybe.
Scratch the skin as much as deserves.
Okay, Dandy, one player. What's your name? Okay, you want... All over it.
30 seconds.
Well, there I go, yakking your off when you want to play. Well, excuse the crap out of me, all right? Strike up the band, we're starting the game!
Okay, This one likes to go by. People who read people are the luckiest people. $3,000 for this one. Ah, the 80s. What the hell were we thinking? According to People magazine, who is the sexiest man alive in 1980s? Take it!
How do you say, no?
Ooh, the writing's on the wall, right next to my poster of that dreamy hunk Mark Harmon. Yeah, you heard me, sexiest man on the face of the earth, Mr. Mark Harmon. Hey, don't laugh. Back in the 80s, everybody looked good. Okay, pick a category. Okay, give it up for fun things to do with a broomstick. $2,000 for a correct answer. Let's see how you handle this one. Let's say all the countries of the world are having a limbo party. Since they're called the Low Countries, which group of nations might you expect to limbo the low? It's yours if you want it. Happy trails. Bet you wish you'd pick this. The Low Countries is an area of Northwest Europe made up of Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. From what I hear about Amsterdam, I bet the Netherlands is also extremely good at 7 minutes in heaven. I need a cat.
1, 2, praise the Almighty 3.
Say hello to Bob Eubanks School of Alternate Curse Words. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Hey, remember that show, The Newlywed Game, where the couples get points for giving the same answer to a question? Well, imagine you're a guest. Suppose that you respond to a question about your first date with your spouse by saying, he gave me a bachelor's button. What answer should your loved one give to make a match? I brought her a flower, we made whoopee, I shared my dinner with her, or I gave... Go get it! Huh? Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. A bachelor's button is otherwise known as a cornflower. A bachelorette's button is a completely different game show.
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta have 4, yeah!
The category? Let's think about death for a bit. This one's worth $1,000. Okay, imagine this morbid scenario. You've chosen the perfect cemetery plot, now you want a nice headstone to match. If you can't afford a granite headstone for your cemetery plot and buy a pomegranate headstone instead, what will your mourners be able to do? Recline in comfort on your headstone, cheer on the funeral procession, eat some... Go for it! You know, it's funny, but we're actually looking for the correct answer. Here's what you should have picked. A pomegranate is a type of fruit. Just make sure you leave instructions in your will for your mourners to pick all the seeds and maggots out of your headstone before they eat. Category, please.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
May I introduce... Still hungry? Get it right, I'm handing over $2,000. Why did everyone do a Julius Caesar after he was dead? That's what I want to know. If the Roman senators had decided to use Julius Caesar's sliced-up body to make an authentic Caesar... Take it! Oh, that's ugly. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. There's no place in a Caesar salad for balsamic vinegar. Could you imagine how much that would sting with all those open wounds? I need a category. Open wide and get ready for religious leaders and other righteous dudes. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Suppose you were around Wittenberg, Germany in the early 16th century and you really dug what Martin Luther had to say when he started the Reformation. Based on the popular legend about how Martin Luther presented his 95 Theses to the public, what could you say to him by way of congratulations? I can't sing your praises enough, Martin. Martin, that rocked. Wow, that knocked my It's yours if you want it. Can't sing your praises enough? Let me hum it for you. Wrong. The correct answer is... According to legend, Martin Luther nailed the 95 Theses to the door of All Saints Church in Wittenberg. Man, he must have had a lot of bran before he did that. Oh, Theses. Oh, yeah. I thought it was the 95 Feces. Okay.
7, lucky 7.
Shake hands with Dance Mania. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Suppose instead of the St. Valentine's dance, your high school had organized a St. Vitus's dance. What would you have probably seen that evening? A group garter? Go get it! Well, this is gonna be a buzzkill. In case you're wondering, St. Vitus's dance is another name for chorea, a nervous disorder that makes the victims twitch and look like they're dancing. Either that or the band is Devo. Uh-oh, blah, 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 blah.
It's time for Flickerish Lesson.
Take a look at your gibberish category. Those grapes are bad seeds. I'm gonna open the value of this gibberish question at $5,000. Now don't get nervous, but the more time you take, the less cash you get. Okay, get ready to buzz in and type. With what common phrase does this rhyme? Dine on a rotted vine. First clue, these are directions. These are directions that call... You want it, you got it. I usually just play connect the dots. You know, it's kind of fun. Category.
Aloha, question number 9.
Now serving. Eat my shorts. $1,000 at stake on this one. Think fast. If you asked a moth about its propensity for eating clothing, which of these would be a factually accurate response?
Sure, I used to do that as a kid.
Go for it! That's not gonna cut it. Should have picked this. Only the larva of a clothes-eating moth actually eats your clothes. The adult moths try on your clothes when you're not home. Okay, pick a category. You better limber up, 'cause you just chose a three-way. Okay, listen up. This is... Oh, okay. I guess I won't waste my valuable time here. Let's move it. The category for this little number is rub-a-dub-dub. What's that floating in the tub? And that means we're talking about those three guys who like to bathe together. The butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. Here we go. And for goodness sake, be careful.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Okay, must stop. Can't take it anymore. Looks like we've reached our climax. Now let's see how you scored. Well, the Earth didn't exactly move for me, but I think we worked up a sweat there. Looks like your overall score will be satisfied as well. Yes, it's time to move on now, but I'll never forget our special experience together. Whatever your name is. One down, round 2 to go. Let's get on it. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so... I need a category.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Well, looks like this category is... Didn't they used to be green? You get 4,000 clams for this one. Just step up and take a swing at this one. According to Klingon lore, what ritual might the Klingons have performed when Star Trek The Next Generation went off the air? The tea ceremony, the changing of the guard, the age... Go get it! When one of theirs falls, Klingons howl to alert the afterlife that a warrior is coming. And to warn us that an endless series of movies is coming. All right, hit.
I'm getting a reading of 12. Over.
Pucker up for. There's no place like Berlin. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. All right, take a look at this sequence and fill in the missing links. L. Frank Baum, The Wizard of Oz, blank blank cabaret. Dorothy Toto, Burt Larjo. Take it. Cowardly Lion, depraved MC. Am I missing the connection? Let's take a look at the right answer. Judy Garland, Liza Minnelli. L. Frank Baum wrote the Oz books. The movie starred Judy Garland, who begat Liza, who starred in Cabaret.
Gee, Toto, I don't think we're in Nazi Germany anymore.
Okay, I need a cat. Well, what do we have here? Baby's got Wayback Machine. Hello, we're talking $6 grand, so pay attention. Oh dear, it seems Mr. Peabody and his pet boy Sherman have gone into a defective Wayback Machine and don't know where they are. Say Mr. Peabody asks someone what time it is and gets the famous quote, "These are the times that try men's souls." In what time period of It's yours if... Now, the Great Depression was about not having any money, like this. For the curious, here's the right answer. Patriot Thomas Paine wrote these words as a soldier in the Revolutionary Army. So Sherman better grab a musket while Mr. Peabody just goes after some redcoat's crotch. Category, please.
Ain't no love like number 14.
Coming at you, there's Waldo. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Heads up, here it comes. Imagine Mr. Magoo decides to quit bugging everybody and actually get his eyes checked. If it took... Go for it! Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. An ophthalmologist is the only one who can perform surgery, but they can all yell, "Look out!"
Not 14, not 16, you're right in between.
This one's called, "You Can't Flush That Down a Toilet." Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Hey, look, yet another group of guys in their 50s is getting back together to go on tour. Based on the average lifespan of each animal, which member of the banana split should be able to rock and roll the longest? Bingo the gorilla, Drooper the lion, Snorky the elephant, or Fleagle the dog? It's yours if you want it. That's wrong, but a really bad guess. Bet you wish you'd pick this. After humans, elephants have the next longest average lifespan for mammals by living 40 years. And, you know, the good thing about reunion tours with elephants is they can remember all the words to the songs. I need a category. Hey, all right, guess what you just picked? It's time to play Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat question is the Darth continent. I'm gonna list off 7. Okay, maestro, if you think you know the rules, I'll go ahead and put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Botswana, African, Wedge Antilles, Lando Calrissian, Burundi, Frito, Lesotho. Last one. That's all she wrote. Hello, 7 out of 7. Let's throw that into your total. Oh, well, just another day at the office. All right, let's move on.
All on the big bayou in Louisiana, question 17.
Here we have touching your stones. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. If you took a Touchstone Pictures movie and literally used it as a touchstone, what would you do? Look for gold in your out. Go get it! A touchstone is a rock that was used to test gold and silver by striking them against it. Thank God at least one person got some use out of that movie. Okay, I need... This category's known as, don't drink it if the seal is broken. How does $4,000 grab you? Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. What consumer warning might you find on a cervical cap? Twist to open, contents under pressure. Take it! Contents under pressure? No, that's the label on every teenage boy's medicine bottle. The correct answer is... a cervical cap is a form of birth control, so it would make the woman childproof. You might also find the warning, don't wear this cap on your head. Category, please. For your enjoyment, my mom loves me, I think. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Let's rock. If your new lunchbox comes equipped with a thermos that only holds things found in the thermosphere, which of the following things could you enjoy at lunch? Go for it! The northern lights reside in the thermosphere, over 50 miles up into the Earth's atmosphere.
I'll trade you my Fritos for your Aurora Borealis. Okay.
Okay. And this one is infamous last words. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. Considering his life's accomplishments, which of the following were definitely not so... Go get it! Socrates served in the army during the Peloponnesian War and managed to survive, but he ended up getting killed for just standing around and talking. Go figure. Here's what you should have picked. Socrates never actually wrote anything. All the concepts and ideas attributed to him come to us from Plato, who wrote it all down. So in fact, Socrates' last words may have been, I need new writers, Plato, I'm dying up here. Okay, I need a... Welcome to the Jack Attack. Ah, you think you know the attack, huh? I got news for you. Not all attacks are equal. Here's your clue. Consumers and character. Time for you to get in character for this Jack Attack. It's showtime. Second win till that last one. Let's see what it did to your final score. That's the game. Player, you ended up with less than nothing. Just think how bad your score would be if you were actually competing with somebody. And while we're on the subject...
Very nice work, people. Let's get those commercials going. Raul, hon, we doing this again?
Hey, I don't want to pressure you into anything you don't want to do, but look alive, everybody! everybody. Hey, oh, all right, I got you. Hey, come on, people. We're doing it again. One more time.
All right. The category is Three's Geometry. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Okay, pay attention here and imagine this Three's Company episode. Jack, Chrissy, and Janet finally give in to their passions and engage in a three-way toe-sucking session. Since they are all different heights, what kind of triangle will they make? Equal. It's yours if you want it. A cute isn't even a triangle. Maybe you were thinking of Chrissy's butt. Should have picked this. Scalene triangles have 3 unequal sides, so since each character is a different height, the sides would be unequal. I hear Jack has a great hypotenuse. Category. And I believe this one's called, Hey Now, Keep It Clean. I'm giving out $3 grand for a right answer. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. If Comet Cleanser really could be used to clean comets, what might their slogan be? Keeps your coronas looking stellar. Puts the lithe in lithosphere. Makes non-luminous chunks of rock shine. Take it. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. The bulk of a comet is made up of ice, dust, and rocks, and is commonly referred to by astronomers as a dirty snowball. So what is the big deal about comets, then? My mom always told me to stay away from the dirty snowballs. Okay, pick a case. Let's see what we got going. Fatal subtraction. How does $2,000 sound? You know the old saying, close only counts in horseshoes, hugging, and hand grenades? Well, based on her resume, you could say Glenn Close only counts in which of these films? Heartburn, Husbands and Wives, Hamlet, or Hooper? Go for it! In case you're wondering, the only one of these movies that Glenn Close appears in is Hamlet playing Mel Gibson's mother. Given their 9-year age difference, that must have been a pretty difficult childbirth. I need a category.
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta have 4, yeah!
The selection is...
Wunderbar, wie seid von uns?
And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. So, did you know that L. Frank Baum was the author of the Oz books? Well, now you do. Based upon what Baum means in German, what part of... Go get it! Baum is German for tree. Which explains why Toto kept wanting to pee on him during the filming. Okay, I need...
You don't wanna blow it on number 5.
This little number's known as, now I've got peanut butter and silly putty in my hair. This one can net you $1 grand. Okay, get ready to complete this analogy. Silly putty is to the Sunday comics as, the saffron robe is to Buddha, the talking dog is to Fred Bassett, dreadlocks is to Rastafarian, or the Shroud of Turin is to Jesus Christ. It's yours if you want it. No, but I'll let you in on a secret. The humor in Fred Bassett is looking at everything from the dog's point of view. Let's take a look at the right answer. Just like pressing silly putty on comics can pick up the reverse image of newspaper ink, the Shroud of Turin is traditionally thought to be a burial cloth that picked up the reverse image of Jesus Christ. Hey, look everyone, I can make Jesus' face get really long. Category, please. This one likes to go by. Put that down! You don't know what you're doing! Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Alright, this is a picture question, so take a good look and tell me. For what would you use this object? Stoning cherries, plucking eyelashes, burning it. Take it! You use this little tool to remove cherry pits. It's called a stoner. Is that what a stoner looks like? For some reason, I thought it would look mellower. Okay, pick a case.
7 lucky
May I introduce El Dorado? Why don't you come to your senses? $2,000 says you don't know this one. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. If you drive your Cadillac El Dorado to the mythical Latin American city of El Dorado, what will you bring back in the trunk of... Go for it! El Dorado is the name of a mythical Latin American city filled with gold and jewels. So you'd be plenty rich, but if you ask me, forget the gold and jewels. You don't want to scratch the paint job on your sweet, sweet ride. There's your gold, my friend. Uh-oh, left nut kick, I'm sore.
It's time for a triple BFDI fun.
Your gibberish category for today is Strange High School Orchestra Tales. This question's gonna start out at 5,000 big ones. Okay, you're gonna have about 30 seconds to solve this, but every second and a half, I'm taking away some money. Okay, pay attention and tell me, what cliche does this rhyme with? A fiddle nerd sold pee. First hint, you say it if you know someone's secret. Is it yanny yanny ha ha? You say it if you know someone's secret, and they want to know how you know. Run with it, type in your answer, and hit... Never trust a little birdie.
Traitor!
Rainovi is number 9.
Well, what do we have here? I prefer whiskey, and lots of it. $1,000 if you get it. Okay, do me a favor and fill in the missing links in this phrase, will ya? NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, blank, 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 so you can rest medicine. Is it the headache, sore throat, congestion? Go get it! Headache, sore throat, congested? Try a guillotine. For the curious, here's the right answer. NyQuil is the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can rest medicine, or as I like to call it, an after-work cocktail. Okay, I need a category. You, my friend, better start getting comfortable, cause this one could get steamy. You're joining in on a three-way. Alrighty, here's the deal. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. When the correct three-way member is out. Okay, well, we're off. This little three-way likes to call itself, ooh, baby, I'm on fire. No, really. And this three-way's gonna be about the 3 words of wisdom. Stop, drop, and roll. Okay, get ready, cause, here we go.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
And it looks like we're all done. Let's check out your performance. Nicely done, a perfect score. Must be all that practicing alone, huh? This should firm up your overall score. And now we return to our regularly scheduled program. That's it for round 1. Let's go to round 2. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some...
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Now serving, does it glow in the dark? And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Hey, remember how Demi Moore posed for that Vanity Fair cover with a painted-on suit over her birthday suit? Well, imagine this. Say Demi Moore posed naked and body-painted for another magazine spread in which she covered herself completely in tempera paint. It's yours if you want it. A chip on her shoulder. Let me knock that off there for you. Here's what you should have picked. Tempera paint is made using pigments, water, and egg yolks, so she'd have egg on her face, which she's probably used to after movies like Striptease and The Scarlet Letter. Okay, give it up for Get a Second Opinion. How does $2,000 sound? Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. If you have cock-a-leaky, what have you probably done recently? Won an international road race, ordered a bowl of soup. Go for it! You slaughtered some roosters. Hey, I'm talking about cock-a-leaky here, not this little satanic ritual you got going. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Cock-a-leaky is a Scottish soup with chicken and leeks. I mean, they could call it chicken and leek soup, but that wouldn't be as fun to say, would it? I mean, cock-a-leaky, cock-a-leaky. Yeah, it's just too much fun. All right, hit. The category? Pick a word, any word. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Okay, buzz in and type your answer when you can tell me what's the name of this game. Now, I remember it claims to be the world's greatest party game. Oh, it's a type of book where you get to control the story based on your own choices. My friends and I had to hide it from our parents because we always filled in the blanks with dirty words like boobs and duck-billed platypus. Oh, come on, you had to have played it. The name of it is 2 words. One's an adjective and the other is an abbreviated word. What is the name of this thing? All right, type in your answer, hit return, and let's see how... Oops, no time left. Too bad you didn't type this. That innocent party game where naughty potty-mouth kids think up dirty verbs and proper names is called Mad Libs. Sad thing is, the same words that made me giggle when I was 9 still make me laugh. Cock-a-leaky. I need a category.
Ain't no love like number 14.
Shake hands with. What little dolls are made of. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Listen carefully to the following scene, and then we'll get to the question. Okay, pay close attention to the following audio file. I had it first.
No, I'm playing with it.
No, I am.
Give it to me.
Ew.
Oh, you broke it.
No, I didn't. Hey, what's that stuff oozing out of it?
Oh, gross. I dare you to taste it.
With which of these were the kids playing? Hugo, Man of 1,000 Faces, Monchi-Chi, Strawberry Shortcake, or Stretch Arm? Take it! Stretch Armstrong was that doll made of rubber which when stretched too far would break open and leak this jelly-like ooze. Man, I wish I was Stretch. I mean, when I overextend myself, all I do is eat a pint of Ben & Jerry's and cry on the couch all night.
Not 14, not 16, you're right in between.
Well, looks like this category is, that's gross. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Okay, for this question, I want you to...
Hey, Cookie.
Come on, I'm doing the show.
I got your paycheck.
Oh, thanks, Ray. I thought we were supposed to get direct deposit.
I don't trust that stuff.
Man, can you believe the taxes they take out? You know, if we got paid more often than every other week, we'd end up making more money.
Really?
Sure, more frequent paydays, smaller paychecks, smaller percentage of your taxes taken out, bigger net pay.
So it'd be like getting a raise, huh?
Okay, folks, try this. Under which pay period would I receive my paycheck most frequently? Diurnally, semi-diurnally, bi-weekly, or semi-weekly? Go get it! Nope, semi-weekly would be if we got paid twice a week.
Like if we got paid on Fridays and Wednesdays?
Hey, they don't call it hump day for nothing.
Friday's hump day?
What is it you do here? Let's see what somebody smart would have picked.
Why'd you say that?
Because they didn't get it right.
So it's like they're dumb.
Yes, like they're dumb. Go ahead, tell them.
Semi-diurnal. Yeah, is half a day or every 12 hours.
Well, thanks for bringing my check, Ray. I gotta finish up now.
Sure. So that's all you do is read this stuff?
Well, pretty much, yeah.
How much they pay you?
Get out of my booth, man. Get out. Monkeys I work with. Moving on. You chose wisely, my friend. You just got your hands on a dis or dat. This dis or dat's category name is, how can you breathe through that? Okay, I'm gonna read off 7 movies. Oh, I see, you got this thing down. Well, I'll put 30 seconds on the clock then. Let's go in. Jaws, does it have gills or a blowhole? Piranha. Free Willy. Tentacles. Moby Dick. Flipper. Last one, Orca. That's all of them. You only got 3 right, but look at it this way. At least you're done. Hey, could be worse. Could also be a hell of a lot better, but we're not going to go into that now. Let's move on. All right. Now, this is what I like to see, a player taking a chance, because you just picked an impossible question. Pucker up for It's Time to Know Jack. And I believe we have a piddly 20 grand payoff for getting this one right. All right, now I assume you bought a copy of every version of You Don't Know Jack, right? If you haven't, get your loser ass to the store and buy them all. Anyway, here's my impossible question. On the box cover of You Don't Know Jack Sports, what color eyes does the bald guy have? Green? Go for it! Yes, the guy on the sports pack has brown eyes. I think our marketing department was trying to reach the bald Mediterranean demographic. Open wide and get ready for It's a Word, It's a Plan, It's... How does $4,000 grab you? Remember the electric company? Well, you'll need to in order to figure out this analogy. Superman is to tall buildings as Letterman is to what? Capital T, rolling O, silent E, or pinheads at GE? Take it! Just as Superman's able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, Letterman can do the same thing with capital T's. Now, if they can only get Terry Hatcher to play Letterman's wife, I'd be watching Electric Company every day. Okay, I need it. Step right up for question 19. Coming at you, a complimentary soap bar? It's the best Christmas ever! $2,000 for a correct answer. All right, listen up. There are 10 holidays that the U.S. government has declared federal holidays. Imagine that Holiday Inn hotels offer a sleep free on federal holidays. It's yours.
Sir, would you like the Nina, the Pinta, or the Santa Maria suite?
The correct answer is... Easter is not classified as a federal holiday. It always occurs on a Sunday when people don't have to work anyway. And after all those eggs, everyone wishes Monday were a holiday.
Question number 20.
The category is brought to you by, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. You know, this product sponsoring is getting a little out of hand, don't you think? Since there has not been a condom named after some part of its history, which group? Go get it! Sorry, King Ramses can buy a pack of Ramses. I'll make that a bucket of Ramses. Bet you wish you'd pick this. So far, there's no condom named for a famous Aztec, so no safe sex for Montezuma. Jeez, no wonder he's out for revenge. Okay. Looks like you've jacked before. Commit this clue to memory. It'll save your life someday. 3's company. But will you be sharing anyone's company on the high scoreboard? Guess we'll see about that. Till that last one, let's take a look at your final score. That's the game. Congratulations, my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself and you came out on top. Not many people can say that, but I know plenty of people who can say,
"You don't know." That's a wrap, folks. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. And Raul, are we doing another one of these?
Golly, player one, high score. You might want to try another game unless you're afraid to find out that this score was just... Don't talk to me right now. Okay, Mavis, we've got action. We're taking it from the top. Come on, everybody, from the top.
I need... Let's see what we got going. What? Rock music will make me deaf? Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Suppose Ralph Nader could control what songs play on your car stereo. Considering the issues, take it! Bizarre love triangle? Nah, I'm sure we would have heard about that when Ralph ran for president. Should have picked this. Ralph Nader works to keep American consumers safe, so he'd probably play Safety Dance on the car radio. Ralph doesn't want us to hang out the car windows, but he says we can dance if we want to. And I believe this one's called Torn Between Two Lovers. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Let's see how you handle this one. Say you're King Minos of Greek mythology and you're jealous of your wife's past infidelity. If you want to keep her from being it's yours if you want it. Pro wrestling? Yeah, even though you caught her in the act, she tried to tell you she was only practicing her full Nelson. In case you're wondering, King Minos' wife had sex with a bull and gave birth to the Minotaur. And no matter how much she insists she wants to go to the rodeo just to watch, don't believe her. Okay,
1, 2, praise the almighty 3.
This one's called The Monitor Has Two Faces. How does $2,000 sound? Think fast. Which of the following could you hook up to your computer that would not be another kind of monitor? A Civil War battleship? Go for it! Mythical bovine animal? Let's see. That would be a minotaur, wouldn't it? Way to go, you really grabbed the bull by the horns, just like King Minos' wife. Okay, pick a category. Say hello to Psychoactive Drugs or I Remember Mama. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Okay, classic rock fans, are you depressed because you think music will never be as cool again as it was in the 60s? Well, say a psychiatrist writes you a prescription for the pills that Mother gives you from the Jefferson Airplane song White Rabbit. Which, go get it! Turn you on?
Today's topic, my mom slipped me a Mickey.
Let's take a look at the right answer. In White Rabbit, the pills that Mother gives you don't do anything at all. So why don't you just throw away your Freedom Rock LPs and join the 90s, okay? Category, please.
Let's blow this dive and head for number 5.
This category's known as
Knocked Up. Who's there?
and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Imagine this. Say you're a student at Pregnant U. Based on the typical amount of discomfort during each trimester of pregnancy, which trimester exams should be the easiest? Take it! Now, it's hard to concentrate on the first trimester exams. You know, you're still thinking about how fun it was to get pregnant on summer break. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. In the second trimester of pregnancy, most women feel less uncomfortable than in the first or third trimesters, so second trimester exams should be gravy, unless you've taken Lamaze class as an elective. That test sucks. All right. The selection is, let me see your thing. $2,000 for a correct answer. Hey, remember Thing, that lovable severed hand from the Addams Family? Well, imagine this touching episode. In an attempt to be even more useful, Thing takes up palm reading. Considering the 4 major lines of the palm, which of these would Thing not be able to tell? The length of Grandmama's life? Go for it! No, Thing would be able to see that, and I think it would be a bottle of minoxidil. For the curious, here's the right answer. The love line is not one of the 4 major lines of the palm. The 4th one is the headline. The headline. So, looks like Thing would find out a little something about Gomez and Morticia's love life after all. Okay.
Hey, look over there. It's question 7.
For your enjoyment, don't be so double negative. $1,000 at stake on this one. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. Which of these well-known ad slogans is a double negative? Nothing beats a great pair of legs. Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee, but you can't eat just one, or it's your... Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee is a grammatically correct double negative. It's when you say, ain't nobody don't dislike no Sara Lee never, that you run into a problem. Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime Store.
It's time for a quick henchman.
Step right up to your gibberish category. Wild young female horses. Let's get the ball rolling at 5K for this gibberish question. Now listen up. Every second and a half, some of the cash is going to disappear, so if you want to win big, you got to be quick. All right, get ready to buzz in and tell me, what title does this rhyme with? You never be still, fillies, and don't get tripped up by the punctuation. First hint, it's a TV show. It's a TV show about transplanted... Start typing your answer, then hit return. One more clue, you couldn't have waited? Obviously, you've never listened to the story about a man named Jed from You Never Be Still Phillies. The Beverly Hillbillies. Now, there's one TV show I hope they're smart enough never to turn into a sophomoric full-length movie. What? Oh. Okay, pick a category.
Rainovi is number 9.
This little number's known as Lay It On Me, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Put your tray in the upright position, it's time for takeoff. While vacationing in Hawaii, you decide to try some food unique to the islands. What will you be served if you order the state fish steamed with take huma huma nyuka nyuka wapu a. It's a small, brightly colored fish whose name is longer than its entire body. Category, please. Oh yeah, baby, it's the moment you've always dreamt of. It's time for a three-way. Okay, this is simple, but hear me out anyway. You're gonna see a three-way like, all right, keep your pants on. Well, until we start the three-way. Okay, let's get going. This three-way is known as Puff Your Own Magic Dragon. So it seems we'll be joined by Peter, Paul, and Mary. Time to start seeing the goods. Let's hope you're up to it.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Well, that's all we've got. Let's see how it turned out. Well, maybe three-ways aren't your thing, but hey, it's always good to experiment. Unfortunately, that won't help your score at this point, but anyway, let's check it out. You know, as much as I'd like to cuddle, it's time to get on with the game, okay? Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth doubles. All right. And this one is Soldiers of Misfortune. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Hey, did you ever go through the classifieds to see what people were offering? Well, get ready to buzz in and start typing when you can tell me who placed this classified. Protection for hire. Can't call the police? Fugitive war veterans ready to help. Don't let the Mohawk guy or crazy pilot intimidate you. You won't find us, we'll find you. Who placed this classified? It's all yours. Out of time! Here's what you should have typed in. Mohawk guy, crazy pilot, frame war veterans, it could only be the A-team. Man, if they're this desperate for cash, they could get BA to hawk some of his jewelry.
I'm getting a reading of 12. Over.
Here we have... Aye! Run for the border! How does $2,000 sound? Hey, you know what they say about all carnage and no play? Imagine that Godzilla's enemy Mothra is taking a vacation to sunny Mexico. Because it would involve cannibalism on his part, which of these tasty south of the border... Go get it!
Whoa, whoa!
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Frijoles saltandos mexicanos, or Mexican jumping beans, jump because of tiny moth larvae inside them. So Mothra, you know, the giant moth, isn't going to be a big cannibal about it. Besides, I'm sure you'll agree, we don't want something as big as Mothra getting all gassy. Okay,
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big 13.
Now serving. Is it getting hot in here? And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. So, you've heard that the story about the Great Chicago Fire being started by Mrs. O'Leary's cow is a myth, right? Sorry to break the news to you if you didn't know. Well, imagine the Great Chicago Fire had been started by Mr. O'Leary's Cowper's gland. What was Go for it! Starting a fire by defecating? No, but I have been known to set off smoke detectors in small apartments. Ain't life gland? The Cowper's gland releases a small bit of fluid from the penis before ejaculation during either intercourse or masturbation. And I think they're gonna need a bigger hose than that to put out the fire. Category, please. shake hands with. Ever have that not-so-fresh feeling? 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Heads up, here it comes. Say they pepped up boring old panty shields by making them out of the same thing as the Canadian shield. What would be the best slogan for the new Canadian panty shields? Rock solid It's yours if you want it. The Canadian Shield is a huge rock formation that covers parts of Canada and the U.S. I'm assuming these would only be used on heavy days. Okay, pick
15th floor, lingerie, housewares, and useless trivia.
Well, what do we have here? Fine dining in the Paleolithic era. Set up straight, this one's worth $6,000.
It's a prehistoric bird. It's a primeval plane.
No, it's Peking Man, able to leap anthropological stages in a single bound.
Which evolutionary advance made Peking Man the first of our ancestors capable of enjoying a good Peking duck? Go get it!
Sweet dreams.
Here's what you should have picked. Peking Man, also known as Homo erectus, was the first to use fire for cooking. But Peking Man still had to order the duck 24 hours in advance. I got some good news for you. You're about to move into a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is cheese gone bad. Look out, I'm gonna list... Oh, so you already know how to play. Okay, let's put 30 seconds on the clock then. And we're off. Godzilla, Monster Arch, Gorgonzola, Ibria, Asiago, Rodan, Grand Gouda, one more, Ghidra. That's all she wrote. You lost 2 of them, but at least you got the majority. Let's look at your total score. Okay, I need 3 more categories. Hit me. Okay, I need...
On the big bayou in Louisiana, quest on 17.
Well, looks like this category is very special episodes teach us the darndest things. Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. You know what time it is? It's time to reminisce about one of the Brady Bunch's greatest episodes. In the episode where the Brady family races across Kings Island to get Mr. Brady his blueprints, which of these best resembles the method they used? Paul Revere's ride, the running of the bulls, the Pony Express, or the Cannonball Run? Take it!
Oh, just can't do anything right, can you?
Should have picked this. As they race across the park, each Brady or Alice passes the tube on to the next refreshed Brady, much in the way ponies were traded to deliver mail in the Old West. And with the ground Alice was clearing, you'd think Sam was on the other end waiting with his, meat. I need a category. Pucker up for kids' toys we'd really like to see. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Put it in gear, cause here we go. Say Disney produced a version of The Hunchback of Notre Dame that had the same ending as the novel. What piece of marketing would we see? Go for it!
Nope.
Bet you wish you'd pick this. At the end of the novel, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Esmeralda is executed.
The Dead Esmeralda action figure. Detachable entrails and autopsy kit sold separately.
Okay, pick a... This one likes to go by an older roadside attraction. How does $4,000 grab you? Take a look at the following picture from the roadsides of America's past. If you saw signs like us, you would know the sponsor was Barbasol, Burma Shave, Lucky Strike, or Soupy. It's yours if you want it. Barbasol. I'm gonna have to take a shave off your score. For the curious, here's the right answer. From the 20s until about the 60s, little advertising poems were spread at intervals on highway signs for Burma Shave. Nowadays, when you have to sit and wait to read an ad, it's known as the web. Category, please. May I introduce things to do in Denver when you're a folk singer? $2,000 says you don't know this one. Let's rock. If while playing a gig in the Mile High City, mellow feel-good country singer John Denver were given the Denver boot, what would he take it? Refrain from sitting? No, but you can sit back and relax. You won't be needed for a little while. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. The Denver boot is a lock put onto a car's tire that prevents it from moving. It's usually put on when the driver has too many traffic violations. Maybe John can entice one of his fans to give him a lift back to the motel by offering them a Rocky Mountain high. Okay, I need a cash. You want the attack? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. Will your group be joining you? Yeah, will your brain be joining you is more like it. Good luck. Second win till that last one. Let's see what it did to your final score. That's the game. Player, just think, if you only got one or two more questions right, you'd just be embarrassed instead of utterly humiliated. Oh, and while I'm adding insult to injury.
You don't know. Beautiful people. I have not seen a show this good since 1950. Never mind, roll the credits. Hey, Raul, are we playing again?
Hey, if you enjoyed that game, there's plenty more where that came from.